The forest giants are said to be highly intelligent and have senses vastly superior to that of a human. This is possibly the reason they are able to avoid the majority of humans looking for them, except for the chosen few, if that's true. And when you travel by helicopter into their territory, they can hear you from a great distance away. Thus, the game continues. Hide and seek. The beauty of a helicopter is this form of transportation is like no other. You can go to areas that are impossible with other machines and would take days and days to hike into. The helicopter can land in areas where there is little space. Should you decide to charter a helicopter, there are some things you should know. 1. They are expensive, in excess of $1,000 an hour. 2. If you take the doors off, hopefully you are not afraid of heights. And 3. Occasionally they fall out of the sky, but that's a rare event. We're flying in a Bell Jet Ranger here, and they are a very reliable helicopter. The Pacific Coast mountain range extends from California to Alaska. Lush green forest gives way to glaciers, ice and snow. Majestic mountains reach for the sky. First Nations legends speak of giants that inhabit many of these mountains. Legends, of course, are entirely up to the person's interpretation. Sometimes they are meant to inspire. Other times they provoke fear. Maybe to warn other tribes entering into a competing tribe's territory, to warn them of a danger. Folklore, fables, a good yarn. It drives the human spirit. When it comes to Sasquatch, there are so very many. And giants living in and around mountain ranges? Well, that may be a little far-fetched. But as you go farther north, cloud cover shrouding these mountains in mystery. Who knows what is transpiring below those clouds? Here is some food for thought. When you read the journals of the early explorers to British Columbia, you would be hard-pressed to find reference to the mysterious creatures living in the forest called Sasquatch. After all, they are traveling through uncharted territory that is brand new to them, and likely it's all about survival. However, when it comes to First Nations, they were acutely aware of all creatures within their land, such as the elusive forest giants. A few years back, a pilot along with one passenger flying in a Cessna 172 had an amazing sighting. As they flew towards a mountaintop, they observed 3 people running. Now this is a remote area, so they decided to take a second pass. Upon that pass, they observed these were not humans at all, but 3 large, dark creatures. His words. A third pass, and nothing. It's like the creatures had vanished. This area is the stuff of science fiction. Tales of lost gold mines, prospectors disappearing, and of course, plenty of UFO sightings, large silver discs, black triangles, transparent UFOs, and of course, many, many Sasquatch stories. Why is it some areas have more of this than others? I can tell you this. This is a strange place. What is this? Could it be the remains of a Sasquatch meal? No. In fact, it is the remains of an eagle's meal. A bird was in the right place at the wrong time, or vice versa. You know, people often wonder and speculate and guess as to what the Sasquatch might eat. Are they vegetarian? Likely not. They're carnivores, according to some, and others suggest they may even be cannibals and eat their own. Could it be? Some suggest they eat humans, hence the reason people disappear in the forest. They were in the wrong place at the right time, or vice versa. Now that is food for thought, pun intended. Something we always tell you, and it may come off as redundant. If you choose to go into the forest, please tell someone where you are going and when you will return. Be safe. First aid, extra food, extra clothing, the right clothing, good footwear, all those things. And please, we are entering wildfire season. Be careful with your campfires. If there's a ban, respect it. Watch your smokables. And now, enough of the lecture. Next time around, we are going to have a best of our nocturnal explorations. That's right, nighttime footage. So, remember friends, the one important thing, eyes open and cameras ready. Over and out.